What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. We were just talking about some stuff, but I went ahead and started it because it's good podcast talks. With me, as always, I got the bros with me. Say what's up, Jerry.
What up? I'm ready to get started. Let's go.
How you feeling, Dom?
I'm coming fresh off a shift. I'm ready to go to sleep.
I'm trying to figure out which one of us asked, but
Oh,
we back at it. We got some good topics. Obviously, the biggest topic. We got two big topics in the NBA. Obviously, CP3 is heading to retirement after this season, and after
the
that,
second one, will we make it to the NBA?
yeah, and crazy, the craziest bombshell ever. The Clippers said they were done with him. So, this is the craziest thing I ever seen before in my life.
But he posted on his story. He said, "Yeah, I'm going home." I lost it.
I've never. That is the most ultimate form of disrespect. Obviously, we got to talk a little bit about it, and we're gonna discuss. Hey, is he going to the Hall of Fame or not? We don't know. And obviously, we got to talk about Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. What are they gonna do with Giannis? It looks like Giannis is about to pack up his bags and leave, but I don't know. We all thought that Giannis was gonna retire as a Buck. Obviously, they're not giving him the help he needs. They gave him an old Damian Lillard, but I mean, Damian Lillard about 5-6 years ago probably would have been a little bit help, but not right now. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit, not a lot, but about my GOAT, Bryce Young. Y'all counted him out against the Rams. Y'all counted him out. But I'm about to give Bryce a nickname. Fourth down, Bryce Young.
When I'm about to say, Mr. Walk him down.
Walk him down. Look, if it's fourth down, hey, you need someone to go to. Look, Bryce going to find him. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And maybe a little bit about OKC. This might be a basketball podcast, but OKC, they're 21-1. And recently, reporters asked Draymond, do they think they can beat the Warriors' record of 73-9, I believe. They could do it. I think they have all the pieces, but y'all just sit back and relax, and welcome to the podcast.
Top three.
All right. Obviously, you can tell us it was kind of funny, but it's not really funny. It's very disrespectful because I have never seen anybody announce their retirement and immediately get dropped from the team the next week. So we're gonna talk about this CP3 situation a little bit. Obviously, he's a GOAT. You know, we know what CP3 was capable of. I hope everybody who was watching got to witness those Lob City years. Man, CP3. Everybody else it was fun to watch. Obviously, the way that it was handled, I think was a little steak-like. Obviously, a vet of CP3 retiring, and then the Clipper Nation be like, "Yeah, you're not gonna retire with us, though." So it's kind of crazy. We're just gonna talk a little bit about it. Hey, Jay, how about you? You take it first, man.
I'm going to let y'all know the way the Clippers handled this, like Anthony said, was very snake-like. It was super disrespectful. And if I'm a player in the league, I would never, ever play for the Clippers as long as general manager Lawrence Frank is in office. He's the president of basketball operations, whatever. As long as he's there, I would never, ever, ever go play for the Clippers. Point blank, period, right? They are on a road trip. Lawrence calls CP into his wherever. I don't think it was his office, but he calls him in and tells him, "We don't need you anymore." They're on a road trip. Just started a road trip. He could have told this man this information back when they was in LA. CP had to go and find his own way home. We're talking about Hall of Fame, second all time in assists, 9-time defensive all first team defense, Chris Paul. We talking about Chris Paul, probably most people's GOAT when it comes to the point guard position. He's my GOAT for sure. I'm going to let you know. Only second person to him is maybe Magic Johnson in my book. It's Magic and then it's CP. That's it. They disrespected this man to the point where they told him, "We don't need your services anymore. Just go ahead and pack it up, and go home." I think that's the worst way to handle that. CP is a constant professional. We know he's very vocal on the court. We know he's very vocal everywhere else and probably everywhere else in his life as well. That's just the way he has to be. He's a short point guard. He has to be vocal. That's just what the position requires. He was the president of the player association for the NBA. He had to be vocal. He had to get his opinion out there. That we just know, we know these things about CP. That was his leadership style. I'm gonna let you know what you're doing wrong so that we can be better. I'm trying to win a championship. That was Chris Paul, and we see that throughout his career. Every single point, every place he went to go play, they found success because of his leadership style. That can't be denied. So to look at that man in the face and tell him, yeah, your services are no longer needed, you're holding people to accountable, is basically what my understanding of the situation was. How dare the Clippers? It honestly irks me that they could do this in this man's last season, and he's probably so annoyed and hurt that he's probably not going to go to another team and play. That's just it. So if you got the chance to see Chris Paul hoop this year, you congratulations, you saw the end of an era, basically. If you didn't get to see him, you're just probably not going to see him because he's probably too embarrassed by the whole situation to even go to another team. If I'm another team, though, I'm trying to pick him up. That's just my opinion because you need that veteran presence. But certainly, the Clippers should be ashamed of themselves. Lawrence Frank should be um, fired, not because of this situation, but because of how he's handled the entire Clippers situation. I mean, we talking about the Clippers being under investigation because of what went on with Kawhi Leonard, right? So let's not forget about that. Them selling, giving him some type of deal through some tree company or whatever that whole situation was. Whatever, however they're giving him money, they should be looking at that situation. They should be looking at Lawrence Frank. They should be looking at Steve Ballmer, the whole Clippers organization. They should be ashamed for what they did.
Shoot, tell me how you really feel. Nah, that's it's valid though. It's real valid. Honestly, I didn't know it was a road trip. I had no idea it was a road trip. The fact that he had to find his way home, like I feel like this decision was made. This isn't an overnight decision. There's people obviously thinking about it. They could have done it when they were home, or I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was behind all of this.
There wasn't one.
And that very much is a true statement. What's crazy is that I got to see him 2 weeks ago when James Harden dropped 55 on the Charlotte Hornets. I was there. CP3 came out. They had a dedication video for him and everything. Like Wake Forest
Wow.
alumni. Yeah, they had a video for him, and it was crazy. A lot of people went crazy every time he checked in. People standing
That's
up
how you treat somebody. That's how you treat a future first ballot Hall of Famer. That's what you're supposed to do.
for sure,
You
for
don't
sure.
cut this man and send him home in the middle of a road trip.
Yeah, and respectfully, what did they have to lose? They are last in their they are last in the Western Conference. Like, what are y'all planning to gain from this? Like, it's not like I was paying him this lump sum of money. He was
$3 million.
probably yeah. They come on,
It's
man.
not like it's his fault that they was losing.
It's a true statement. It's a true statement. It has nothing to do with CP3. That's ugh. Don, what do you think about the whole situation?
It's very disrespectful. It is very disrespectful because they're acting like this man wasn't a part of the Lob City, one of the greatest eras of the Clippers. It was a podcast. I forgot who was on there, but it was DeAndre Jordan, and he was talking about like him and Blake Griffin when CP3 came on scene, how he was one of the greatest point guards. He said that so Lob City, they was known for going up there getting crazy alleys. I mean, like back scratching alleys. He said that CP3 came in there with the mindset of he's one of the greatest passers. So he was putting the ball right there on the money. DeAndre Jordan said he had to sit down and talk to him. Him and Blake Griffin had to sit down and talk to him and be like, look, We appreciate the perfect passes, but we want to go up there and get that thing. Let us go up there and get that thing. So he said, and CP3 started adjusting to it. He said he wouldn't even look at the rim. He just throw it up there and they go up there and get it. So why can't you allow this man to retire as a Clipper? He already announced his retirement season. This is his farewell tour. You got to let a man finish his farewell tour. That is very, very disrespectful. But I'm looking at some of his stats. There is very few seasons to where he did not miss a game. Did not miss a freaking game. But you're gonna cut him like he hasn't been doing anything. It's okay that he's not getting double digit. He's not averaging double digit points. But just being there as a vet, he's been there in the playoffs. He's been there in tough situations. You gotta allow him to lead that team, to coach that team. So for them to cut him like this is very disrespectful. If I was Chris Paul, I would have been leaving out of there in handcuffs because I would have slapped that GM. I would have slapped that GM because that is you're not finna disrespect like I'm not one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'm getting more upset thinking about it. That's just it's the ultimate form of disrespect. But what something Junior said that I thought was very interesting. He said first ballot Hall of Fame. So can we all say, yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame? Yeah, basically, right? I think the only case about him not going into the Hall of Fame is just the fact that he never won a championship. And if I'm not mistaken, he only made one finals appearance in his, man, how long has he been in the league? He's been in the league for,
21?
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
maybe '03. I'm not sure when what his rookie season was. Dom might know, but it was maybe '03 when his first season was.
He came in 05 or 06.
'05.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
So yeah.
yeah, so he's been in the league for a hot minute. But, but these are some, this is why he's considered a lock, for the Hall of Fame. Let's just go through some stats because stats is everything.
Hmm.
Second all time in assists and steals. Oh, I didn't know he was second in steals.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
man is 9-time all defense team, Anthony.
Yeah, I see it right here. 9-time all defense, 12-time NBA All Star, 11-time All NBA. I mean, oh, he got Rookie of the Year. I didn't know he was Rookie of the Year. Wow.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
don't realize Chris Paul out of Wake Forest was that dude.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care how short he was. I think he's what, 6'0", 6 foot tall, even.
Yeah.
He is that guy. Ball on a string, throw a dime, could score. Defense, you see the defensive accolades, you just read them off. It's Chris
Yeah.
Paul, man. There's not many point guards better than Chris Paul, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. He ain't got a championship, but the accolades speak for themselves.
Right.
The only issue was he got hurt during the playoffs.
Yeah, he did.
That was it. You knew he was gonna get injured. You just didn't know, and you knew it was gonna be towards the end of the season. You just didn't know how it was gonna affect him, coming to the playoffs. So Chris Paul's that guy.
Yeah.
Chris Paul was who when I was learning how to play, I was watching a lot of his highlights so I can learn how to play.
Yeah. Not to mention, he has in my opinion, a top five shoe ever made. If you never
Oh
had
my
a chance to get a pair of CP3s, boy, that was a good basketball shoe.
That was a great shoot.
So this is the last question I'm gonna ask y'all because obviously CP3's knowledge is crazy. We've seen where somebody checked in and they didn't have their jersey tucked in. That was a technical. He knows the game. What are the chances that this man becomes a coach, whether in college or NBA? Me personally, I want to see him a coach in college basketball. I think that'd be dope, more so than the NBA. What y'all think he gonna become a coach?
Can see it, but then at the same time, I can't. Like
Mm,
he would be an amazing coach, don't get me wrong, because he knows this game in and out. He's been there, he's been at some of the top. competitions in Wake Forest and the NBA. But then at the same time, like respectfully, just let that man sit at home and enjoy his life with his family. Like that man has nothing else to prove. So
I agree with Dom. I don't I would like to see him be one. But I don't know if he would want to. I mean, he spent so many years in the NBA. He got a son, he got a daughter. I think they're both hooping. He's probably trying to follow them. He might get on more like a Carmelo Anthony pathway, maybe do a podcast. Dude, I would love to see him on TV. Chris
Oh yeah.
Paul's knowledge of the game, oh goodness gracious. That's that's a wealth of knowledge that can't be compared to anything else. I get excited hearing LeBron and Carmelo talk about the game. CP probably has a higher IQ than both of those guys combined. I mean, I would love to hear him talk about basketball and hoops with somebody. And if he, linked with another, I don't know, a younger player or something like that and started a podcast, so be it. But I would like to see him on TV even too. But I think he needs to just settle down and just, kind of focus on his kids, focus on his family, help his son get to where he wants to be in life because his son is a hooper. So yeah, I would go. He should go that route, in my opinion.
I like to add also. I'm looking at his Hall of Fame probability. It is 100% right now. It is 100%. And then
No
to
question.
piggyback off of what Junior said, he can do what Tom Brady did: retire and commentate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I would never forget this. I think this was one of Tom Brady's first time commentating, and I think it was against the Cowboys. They was playing. The Cowboys was playing. He called out every play, every
That's
doggone
exciting.
play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was crazy, but I could see CP3 being commentating. In fact, come commentate for the Hornets.
I think he live in LA though, so he'd be out there, either Clippers or maybe Sacktown or.
That man has money. He can move. Come commentate for the Hornets.
Yeah,
Could you see
man.
him beside Kevin Harlan? Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, come to Charlotte, CP3. We won't treat you like LA did. That's honestly an LA type of move. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
We ain't gonna win no games, but we'll treat you right.
Treat you right. All right, our next topic is about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, stuff is shaky up in Milwaukee right now. I don't know what's going on, but our most reliable source of all since Woj has retired, Shams, has posted this and said Giannis and his agent Alex have started conversations with the Bucks discussing whether his best fit is staying or elsewhere. So obviously it's no secret the Bucks are doing horrible. However, Giannis is getting buckets as always. It's like, I mean, yeah, he's still getting buckets. Their record right now is 10-13, and Giannis unfortunately is out for the next 2 to 4 weeks with the strain in his leg. So there, I don't see that record getting any better. If anything, I see it getting a lot worse now that they don't have him on the squad. Um, Honestly, I don't know how all this happened. It seemed like last year they were, you know, playoff contending. They lost to the Pacers, unfortunately, but they were hooping. And this year, it's like everything's just like something happened. And I don't know if the Bucks lose Giannis. That's some crazy rebuilding they gonna be have to do. So, what y'all think about this Giannis situation? Dom, I'll start with you.
Respectfully for Giannis' sake and career wise, I will leave the Bucks because what have the Bucks done since they won that championship? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And Giannis is getting on up there in age. He needs to be at a team to where he feels comfortable. He can be their main guy, but on the nights where he's having an off night, he needs somebody else to pick it up. The Bucks isn't trying to put anybody else around him right now that can do that. I get that you try putting Damian Lillard there. No disrespect to Damian Lillard, but he's not the old Dame that we know. He's not in his prime anymore. So they it would be stupid on the Bucks part to let Giannis go. But for Giannis himself and his career, his health wise, I would leave and go somewhere else. Because the way it's looking right now, they're not going to win another championship for the next 5, 10 years. The way that the track that they're on now. So if I was Giannis, leave. If I was the Bucks, get somebody else to help that man out. That man is fighting for his life over there.
Yeah, I can say Damian Lillard going to the Bucks was one of the worst things that I I have such a it's hard to explain how I feel about Damian Lillard, but I hate that he wasted so much time with the Blazers. Like, imagine if he realized after his rookie year, like, hey, this team isn't good and nobody really wants to come play with the Blazers. Maybe I should leave and find some real talent. That thought didn't cross his mind once. And he wasted all his years and then he went to the Bucks and I mean, it didn't work out. He stayed for like what, 2, 3 years? I can't remember how long he stayed, but it wasn't enough to even make a difference. Giannis was still the one option, number one option, and then Damian Lillard fought some injuries when he was with the Bucks also. So it's like, where's the help? And like they relied on Middleton was hurt. He was hurt multiple years after. I ain't gonna lie, Chris Middleton was hurt ever since after they won the championship. It's like Middleton was always hurt. I don't know what was going on with him, but
Them
Bucks.
ankles.
Yeah, really and truly was the ankles. But the Bucks need help. Um, I also think Giannis should, and I think Bucks should just start rebuilding. I mean, you got a championship, what, 5, 6 years ago? I can't remember how long ago it was. He gave y'all a championship. He gave y'all all the movement y'all needed. He became like one of the top 10 players years constantly. Time to find another one. Top
Top
five?
five. Top five. Easy.
You right.
He
You
been
right.
top five over the last 5 years.
Absolutely right. I can't even debate that. I mean, he hasn't missed a beat, which is kind of insane. Like, it's time. And like Dom said, he ain't getting any younger. Go somewhere where you can really be proficient with some proficient players around you and not even be like playoff contending, but finals contending team, Make it all the way.
Let let's go and add this other stat of Giannis.
Mm.
He won MVP back to back. That was 2017-2018 season, 2018-2019 season. Since then, he has been top five for MVP. Top five for MVP. And then that what was that 21, 22, 22, 23, he has been top. Well, really, his whole doggone career, except for maybe 2 seasons, he's been top 10 for defensive player.
It's,
He needs
it's
to leave.
it's amazing when someone can realize, yo, I'm muscular and I'm almost 7 foot tall. I can block just about anything that comes into the lane. It's kind of crazy people like realize that. But Jerry, what you think about this Giannis situation?
I think it's interesting to say the least. Last year the Bucks and the Knicks were talking about trading, and Giannis really didn't express any desire to leave. I think he wants the Bucks to trade him if they feel like they need to trade him, but I don't think he wants to initiate the hey trade me kind of talks because I think he's really loyal at heart, which is good. That's what you want in a player, but he wants to win. And I don't think the Bucks are conducive currently constructed. I don't think they're conducive to winning. I'm looking at their lineup right now. They got his brother Alex Antetokounmpo. They got his other brother, Thanasis Trash Antetokounmpo. They got Cole Anthony. They got AJ Green. They got Gary Harris. They got Kyle Kuzma, Pete Nance, Kevin Porter Jr. I like Bobby Portis. No slander there. Torian Prince,
Who the heck is that?
Gary Trent Jr., and Miles Turner, who wasn't even a number three. He wasn't even a top three option last year in the finals. If there's five dudes on the floor, he the fifth or fourth option. They brought him in thinking he was going to make a difference. Has it made a difference? No.
And then they paid the man a lot of money.
A
Paid him
lot
a
of
lot of
money.
money. He making like 25 million. It's insane. So I'm looking at all this and I'm like, okay, so y'all putting these,
Mid,
what's the word?
not even
These
mid.
discount players, these pretend to be good players around him, and it ain't working. You need legitimate talent around Giannis. All of those play out of all those players, the only ones that I'm truly like, oh yeah, he talented is Kyle Kuzma. No, excuse me. Ha, just kidding. Not Kyle Kuzma. Uh, Bobby Portis. That's it.
That boy pulled a pump fake on Kyle. He said, "Hey."
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm looking at all that and I'm like, y'all not trying to win. Y'all just trying to put some okay talent around Giannis and see if he can work with it. And I'm sure Giannis knows he's not stupid. He's a very smart individual. Like Dom said, he works hard at his craft. You know, he done put on all this muscle and grew tall and just become a dominant, like literally the most dominant player in the NBA right now. I'm talking about the most dominant player, not the most skilled, the most dominant player in the NBA right now. When Giannis is on one, nobody's stopping him. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. So I think at the end of the day, the Bucks either need to trade him and just start the rebuilding. Just rip the band-aid off, start the rebuild. It's okay. It's nobody's fault. Maybe Doc Rivers, I don't know. But start the rebuild process and just move on. You know, Giannis isn't gonna ask for a trade, but you need to, sometimes just cut your losses for his benefit and for your benefit, so you can stop paying him all this money and just move on. At the end of the day, Giannis is always going to be well respected in Milwaukee, but he deserves to go somewhere and be celebrated better and win. That's all I want to see for Giannis too. When I saw Giannis play up here in Charlotte a couple years ago, that man put up numbers on us in the first quarter. I couldn't believe what was going on. He's an amazing player. So treat Giannis with respect and just let that man be free.
I'm gonna say right now, the Lakers need to trade LeBron, Dalton Connect, Bronny for Giannis. Is Drake
Somebody
frozen?
kick this man off the podcast.
That's crazy.
Oh, I thought you was frozen. Tree.
I was frozen. That was insane.
Somebody kick this man off the podcast.
This man said trade LeBron James and Bronny and Dalton connect. Listen, who was it? Somebody just got a whole bunch of what was it? Desmond Bain got I don't know how many first round picks or something like that, and who was it from the Knicks? I can't think of my man's name right now, but he got a whole bunch of first round picks for him to go to the Knicks. Came from Brooklyn. What's his name? Skinny, lanky guy.
You ain't talking about shoot.
From Brooklyn.
Khalid
Huh? What'd you say, Don?
Claxton. You ain't talking about Claxton,
No,
are
not
you?
Claxton. The small forward. No,
Mikal Bridges?
Mikal.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Look
yeah, yeah.
at look at the trade swap between them. If Mikal Bridges can get that much going to the Knicks gave up a bunch to get him. Giannis, I put two mortgages out on my house for Giannis.
That's
Two.
a line.
Two. On top of the one I already have. That makes three. This man, Giannis, is that valuable. I would get rid of the entire house to get Giannis Antetokounmpo to the New York Knicks. I'll go ahead and let you know. Send Giannis to New York, please. Him and
My,
Brunson, nasty,
so
nasty.
what? So what? The Knicks give up Cat?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, look, Listen, I
Heck
give
yeah.
up Cat. I give up Josh Hart. I give up name what I forget the little guard they got.
Naismith,
And
Naismith, something like that.
something like
Naismith, something
that.
like that. Yeah.
And I give up Mikael Bridges too. I give up the whole house.
Jeez.
I give up everybody. I wouldn't need no bench. And then so here's the thing. If you got Jalen Brunson and Giannis, then you could have some of these trash players that Milwaukee got. You could have a Kyle Kuzma. You could have a
Miles
Torian
Turner.
Prince. You could have another Antetokounmpo brother that ain't worth two pennies and a shoelace. You could have all that if you got Giannis and Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. That's my opinion.
My thing is right now is that leg stuff he got going on right now, that joint got to get fixed because I
He had
wouldn't.
an MRI though. I think he good. That calf strain,
Yeah, but like,
his
what?
Achilles is good, so we're good
Here's
there.
here's the
Okay.
thing though. Here's the thing. I've been having this conversation for a while now. Giannis is going to keep on having leg injuries because of his play style, and he's getting older. If he doesn't change his play style, he's going to keep on getting injured. Mark my words.
I disagree. You know why? Because his name isn't Zion Williamson. But that's a conversation for another day. This man's name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He works hard. He does what he's supposed to do to get back healthy. Zion don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know if he got some problems, he gonna sit out until they get resolved, and he's gonna put in the work to get right. That's my opinion.
He's going to have to change his play style.
I don't think you need to. But I guess what? Guess what? If he needed to, he would. He
It's
would.
true. He do it. He do it. He 100% would
If
do
you
it.
say Giannis, we need you to shoot at least 5 threes a game, he'd do it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Shout
So
out Giannis. I'm gonna leave it at that.
wait, so if Giannis leaves, that what's gonna happen to Thanasis? He gets packed up the next day.
Heck yes. He shouldn't even
Look,
be on the doggone team.
look, he
Neither
from
one of his
Greece.
brothers.
He from Greece too, right?
Yeah.
I sent
I
him
sent him on the first
Antarctica.
flight.
I wouldn't even send him back to Greece. Greece doesn't need that disrespect.
Oh, I'm weak.
I put him on the first
Oh,
flight.
first flight, first
Take him
class.
to
Air
Australia.
Greece. I don't even know if that's an airline. I put him on Air Greece. Look, I call Kevin Hart, put him on Soul Plane for all I care. He getting up out of there.
I'm weak.
He
I
gone.
ain't gonna lie. If I was a GM, I tell that man that he could fly first class to back where he's going. It's my treat. Matter of fact, you can have a steak dinner when you get back.
He flying basic economy if I gotta pay for it.
That's crazy. Well, Giannis, we hope nothing but the best, but you got to get up out of Milwaukee, man. They ain't helping you
But
at all.
yeah.
Yeah. Go somewhere where they going. Obviously, he's gonna go somewhere where he can hoop with his brother. I just know that's gonna be part of the deal. I just know that's gonna be part of the deal somehow, some way. But hey, he might get you a championship. That's all I'm gonna say. He might get you a championship. So I don't know. Next segment. Honestly, this segment that's probably might become a regular where we just kind of pile everything together, just talk about everything. We got a couple things to talk about. Obviously, this is turning into a basketball podcast, but hey, we're basketball fanatics. Obviously, the first thing we're going to talk about, Lakers looking like they could win the finals. It's very interesting to see a team with LeBron on it, not always relying on LeBron. Shout out Luca, literally the future face of the NBA. What y'all think about this Lakers situation?
I love it.
Hey,
It's the Luca effect, honestly, man. I mean, it's really nice to be able to see Luca and Austin Reeves and others contribute like they're supposed to. So LeBron doesn't have to put so much on himself and on his body in order to get to where they need to the promised land, so to speak. So now when he get right, dealing with his sciatic, and I think he got a foot injury or something like that. I mean, he's getting older, right? But when he can get right and work his way back into the lineup where he doesn't need to be so much of a factor, it's going to be amazing to see what they can do if they can integrate him like they need to. So shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to JJ because he doing the right thing, you know.
yeah, honestly, people thought JJ was going to be a fraud. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously his first year, they went decent.
They went to the playoffs.
They went to the playoffs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously his first year was a little rocky. He's doing his thing this year. People doubted him. I will say, like I said last podcast, JJ Redick, he's like a special Duke fan that I mean, a Duke player that I always respect. That is me being me. I mean, I love me some JJ Redick. What you think about it, Dom?
Here's the thing. Luca is doing what he done with the Mavericks. He's facilitating. He's scoring when he needs to. He's taking the lead when he needs to. Shout out AR-15. That man is hooping too. So this is what I look at it. Bron is getting up there in age. He has a good team built around him right now. So with that good team built around him, it's less work he got to do, less injuries. Bron looks so doggone happy hooping for the Lakers right now. You really would think this would be his farewell tour, how happy he is. But that's my take on it.
I mean, he's not wrong. Honestly, speaking of farewell tours, one person who needs to get on it is Zion Williamson. New Orleans Pelican star Williams will miss an extended time with right abductor injury. Now, look, we talked about this early in the podcast, like episode 2 or 3. I can't remember. We talked about how Zion said in the interviews preseason, oh yeah, this is the best I've felt since college days. And we were like, oh, college days. We saw what Zion did at Duke. College days Zion, that's gonna be nice. Yeah, he's been hurt like literally every other week. It's really crazy. Um, I don't even know what a right adductor injury is. I don't even know where that's at on the body, but Zion, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Close to your hip. I just googled it on the side here. It's close
Oh,
to the
what?
hip. It's close to your hip.
Close to the love handles where the gumbo's going?
Yep.
Right.
My fault, Zion.
Otherwise known as a lower body injury, which is what Zion is known for. Lower body injuries.
My fault,
Get
Zion.
right.
Yeah, what you think about that? Dom's a huge Zion fan, by the way, so you know.
I am, but
Nah,
he
no
gotta do
but.
better.
No, no but. You was a fan of him for years, telling us that we was wrong for slandering him. So go ahead and slander him too, you fanboy.
He do
Go
gotta.
ahead and tell us what you thinking.
Well, let me tell you something. I moved on to AE now.
So you jump ship then, huh?
You doggone right. Started 5, season 1. I said, that man is on a mission.
Yeah.
But he has to doggone do better. Like, I don't know what else to say. That man just need to have a personal trainer in his house and a personal chef to where they feed him 1 meal a day.
1 meal is
And tell
crazy.
him 1 meal, after that 1 meal, you're hopping straight in the gym. You're doing 3 hours of workouts
Jesus.
because he got to do better. He doggone. Matter of fact, I'm burning his jerseys tomorrow.
That's wild.
You won't
Ab-
post it though, but okay.
Absolutely have to. I don't know. Speaking of, let's go on to our next topic. OKC, they also looking like they might win the chip again. Back to back years. Back to back seasons. Their record is 21-1 right now. And we're going into the next year already. Like, they looking really nice. Like, they said in an interview, Draymond was getting interviewed, and they asked him, "Yo, the Thunder is playing really good. You think they can beat the record?" And that had me thinking, could they beat the Warriors? I think it's 73-9 record. Do they have the potential? Easily, yes. In my opinion, for sure, they could beat it. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think they can beat the record?
I think they could. The Thunder, they're a good team. Well constructed. Shout out to Sam Presti. They're well coached. They got a it's just a very well balanced team. You don't see teams that are that balanced anymore. And what drives me nuts is that there are people out there that are saying things like the Oklahoma City Thunder and their team are disgraced to basketball because of their play style. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is the worst MVP in all of history of MVPs. I think these are people that are just dumb, don't know hoops, and really just don't appreciate the finer things of basketball. So when I'm watching them play, I see tough, hard nosed defense. I love it. Help defense is always going to be on the way. So you get beat, guess what? You got to worry about three other people coming and knocking you on your tail just in case, just to make sure you don't get the layup. They play great defense. They have a perennial all star, all NBA player in Shea Gilgers Alexander and Chet Holmgreen and all the other players, some of the other players that they have that are just they're just great players. They complement each other very well. So to say that the Thunder are not a good team and they're a disgrace to basketball is just people that like to see a bunch of threes get chucked and no defense get played. That's just the bottom line. The Thunder play basketball like it's supposed to be played, and that's why they're winning because nobody has a formula for that. Nobody has seen that in years, honestly. And they're still putting up crazy points. So I love it. I think they can beat the record if they want to. I wouldn't encourage them to though, because even though they're young, guess what? They are injury prone. They are injury prone. Chet is injury prone. They just got your boy back, Anthony Williams. Is his last name? J Dub.
Oh yeah, J Will.
J
Yeah,
Will. They
J
just got
Dub.
him back a couple nights ago, if I'm not mistaken. So you do want to preserve their legs, even though they're young. 82 games is a long season. Preserve them legs. If they um, still win, then so be it. But I wouldn't put that pressure on them like, hey, we got to go out and win and beat this record. I wouldn't put that pressure on them because then you can get in the finals and do exactly what the Golden State Warriors did and lose a 3-1 lead in the finals. Shout out to LeBron James. So
Shout out LeBron James. What you think about it, Dom?
I gotta agree with that too. Like they are an all-around team, so like respectfully, I wouldn't worry about their record if I was them. I just keep on hooping the way we're hooping. If we beat it, we beat it. If we don't, oh well, oh well. As long as y'all win a chip at the end of the season, that's really all that matters. So hey, but they like Junior said, they're all around team defensively. Like they're a menace to society. Shea, he's a bucket. Jay Will, a defensive player. And like it's just they pick it back off of each other and they're a young team. So we probably could see another 3 to 4 years of OKC. We probably could see another 3 to 4 years of OKC, respectfully. Because right now, the way they're hooping, I don't see anybody that can stop them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Honestly, I mean, I think I had them going back to back, and if not, I mean, I think earlier this podcast, I did say that the Dallas Mavericks should have the ingredients, and how wrong was I? Man, they suck. It's crazy. But the last topic we're gonna talk about is the Sacramento Kings fan. All over the internet, all over TikTok, all over social media. I didn't see much about it, but what Junior told me is that the guy was yelling at Zach LaVine about playing horribly, not getting on defense. The first thing that came to my mind when I heard this is that man's parlay had Zach at 10 points and that man was at 6, and he was not scoring. Who knows, man? I tell you, this sports betting is get out of hand. But honestly, I feel like fans. I feel like if a fan is screaming, did he get up in his face, Junior? Like, did he get up in Zach LaVine's face?
he was maybe 3 rows behind the bench. He was behind the Kings bench. He was maybe 3 rows behind. But he was yelling loud enough to make sure they heard him.
And they
And
escorted him
rightfully
out.
so.
They escorted him out and everything.
They did.
Oh,
He been a season ticket holder for a number of years, if I'm not mistaken. So
What? My thing is this: if I'm a season, I'd be doing the same thing if I was a Charlotte Hornets fan. If I see my team playing horribly, especially, I mean, they were in the playoffs what last year, year before last. You know, the no, the Kings like the
oh,
beam.
oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year, right? or year before. Yeah,
It
year
had to
before, I
been
think,
had to be year
Year before
before.
last.
Yeah,
because they
year
still
before
had
last.
De'Aaron.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still had De'Aaron. To see my team fall from grace like that, bro. Like I'd be upset myself. Season ticket holder, I'm entitled. Like if I'm sitting down now, if he was getting close to because when I saw, I thought he was close to like the court. I thought he about to go do something
He just
crazy.
stood up in his seat
And
and was
start
talking
talking.
and
Yep.
was talking. And I think you said the right word. He was entitled,
Yeah.
but I think losing is okay. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Losing is okay,
Yeah.
but when your effort is lackadaisical, uncaring, as a fan that has paid a lot of money. We're talking about Sacramento. Sacramento ain't cheap, first of all. Even though they're
Uh,
bad, historically bad, they're not cheap. Okay? Season tickets aren't cheap. As a fan that's been paying all that money to go see them as often as I want to, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off too. So I can understand his frustration and him yelling at Zach. I get it. Zach, the last 5 games, 2 points, 19 points, 34 points, 13 points, 7 points. Like, yeah, okay, your 13 points, that's cool. I mean, your 34 points, that's cool. But what about the 2, 19, 13, and 7? You played, I don't know how many minutes in all of these games, but yet it's a L, 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 and a W with you only scoring 7 points in overtime.
Mm.
What are you doing? Kobe is rolling in his grave. What's left of his bones, anyway.
Oh, whoa.
Too soon.
Nah, shout out
Sorry
Kobe,
for
man.
the Kobe fans.
Shout out Kobe, man. Goodness
Shout
gracious.
out Kobe. I'm gonna let that slide. Shout out Kobe. But anyway, but anyway, Kobe would be disappointed with the effort that Zach LaVine has right now on this game. It's disappointing. So that fan that has a right to yell and scream, well, go ahead and let you know. It's disappointing. It's terrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout
Well,
out to Russell Westbrook, bro, man. Nobody ever questions his effort. Zach LaVine, though, he ain't it.
Don got me. Don Wallen. All right,
I
yeah.
don't know why they got this man Zach LaVine anyway. This man only's been an all-star twice. He's been averaging all these points, but every single season that he's played it's always been L after L after L. Playoffs
For sure.
not made. He's a loser. He's a loser. So he
Nice.
was yelling, the fan was yelling at Zach LaVine directly. He's a loser. That's what he is. He's used to losing. He's always been a loser. He always will be a loser. Trade him away. If you want to get stats, cool. He want to be one of these cool scorers and try to be Steph Curry like cool. Trade him away. His play style ain't conducive to winning. Period.
Yeah.
Shout out Kobe.
Shout out Kobe, man. Dog. I don't know. I mean, Zach Levine. I mean, I've never really known him to be a scorer. Just a dunker. So I wouldn't. Yeah, man. Shout out. I mean, I hope he got escorted out the game too. Did he?
He
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Man, shout out that fan. Honestly, I hope the Sacramento organization at least apologized because I mean, if he wasn't saying anything crazy, and obviously there's a bunch of witnesses there, like if he wasn't like saying any vulgar words, like anything crazy, like to where you got to get kicked out, then
Well, Zach was talking back to him.
Yeah.
really,
He
told
was
him, he
saying
said,
like, well, if
he's,
you don't like what you say,
go home.
then get up out of here.
Yep.
And he
Yep.
said, no, I'm not leaving.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? He stood 10 toes, and you know what's
Yeah.
crazy. You know what's crazy. He's a season ticket holder. Zach gonna see him again. Like
You gonna see him again?
he probably gonna be looking out in the crowd. They're gonna the dude's gonna be like this.
Yeah. I'd be standing there just like this,
Yeah,
watching the whole game till they call timeout. Then I'll sit down.
yeah. I don't know. I can understand this position though. Season ticket holders, I want to see my team win. Simple as that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that was for the news segment. Much apologies for the little laughter that we had. Obviously, no disrespect, but Yeah, let's go on to the next topic. That is it for the podcast today. For the W podcast, as usual. But to end our podcast, as usual, we have our top three special. Basically, we have a topic, and we tell y'all what our top three is. Now, last week it was a fun one. Our favorite high school basketball mixtapes. Make sure y'all tune in to our last podcast to check that out. We have some heavy hitters, some people that y'all ain't heard in a while. And this week we doing our top three favorite video games. Keeping it simple. Top three favorite video games. We're gonna start with Junior.
Oh man. So I got a few good ones anyway. I kept it simple though. So I'm gonna go back to my childhood. My first one, and again in no particular order from better to worse, worst to best, nothing like that. Um, but the first one I got is Tony Hawk Pro Skater. They made a couple of these games, but I have a couple of early memories playing this game, like on my PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 from back in the day. That was definitely a really good game too. Pro Skater. Can't go wrong with Tony Hawk's video games. Um, Another game is Wii Sports. So I love me some Wii Sports. Bowling, tennis. I think everybody agrees the Wii was a little bit ahead of its time, but it was right on time at the same time, you know. So the Wii Sports catalog, all those games they had in there were perfect. Talk about family fun. That was one of my favorite games ever. And then my last game that I have is Fortnite. I still play Fortnite now. Um, you know, it's a nice multiplayer game that you can hop on the console or PC, whatever you prefer, and play with the bros and hang out and just have some good laughs, some good fun. I got a lot of good memories on, you know, playing Fortnite. So yeah, shout out to those three games, and also honorable mention to 2K. I really really enjoyed 2K. I've been playing 2K for a minute now, especially back like when it was like 2K. I was playing 2K back when it was like 2K6, 2K7, 2K8. You know, those times. So 2K has come a long, long, long way. So shout out to 2K as well, just as an honorable mention.
Yeah, shout out 2K. 2K16 was the best one.
That's a conversation for another time.
That's a
There's a
conversation
lot of
for
good
another
2Ks
time.
before 2K16. Go and let you know.
2K16 had the best soundtrack.
Pretty good soundtrack, but there's probably some other ones I had to listen to them.
Yeah, that's gonna be podcast talks for next time.
For
That
sure.
was gonna be a good one. Dom, top three favorite video games.
In no order and whatsoever, but Madden, I think it was Madden 11 on the Wii.
On the
Hmm,
Wii?
On the Wii.
Wow.
Yeah.
interesting.
And then another Wii game, Super Mario Bros. On the Wii was top tier.
Hmm.
And then a sleeper that we really don't play no more. Well, some people still play it. Minecraft. Minecraft was a top tier game, and we can't like it put numbers up because it was the most sold game in gaming history. So yeah. Because like when you think about Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, it was it was top tier. That was my go-to game to play when I had a Wii, and then Madden was right behind it. And then the older I got, started getting to school, it was Minecraft. That's all we used to play in school was Minecraft. So yeah.
I heard Minecraft is dope. I haven't had a chance to get into it. I watch people on Twitch play it though every now and then. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Um, hey, matter of fact, we should stream one day. That'd be crazy. Top three streaming a video game could be coming
Straight from
soon.
Fortnite.
Hey, it
Ooh.
could be coming soon. Don't know. I have to stay tuned. But I guess I'm last. My top three, obviously, in no particular order because I mean, video games back in the day were all great. The ones that I played. The first one is SSX3. It's a snowboarding game for GameCube. Where first of all, soundtrack was gas. Second of all, the character designs was all dope. And bro, something about being able to snowboard off a mountain and like basically hold your snowboard kind of like a guitar, and it's like a trick. That was pretty dope. Obviously, you can't do it in real life, but it was pretty cool. Number two, Super Smash Brothers. Obviously, all the Smash Brothers are dope. The one that released on the Wii was awesome. Had a really cool storyline, like
Mhm.
really cool storyline. Like had me stressing trying to defeat Bowser and Ganondorf and all them other people. Goodness gracious, but that was a dope game. Now, last but certainly not least, I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. You can ask anybody in my family. I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Obviously, I would say all the video games are dope, but my favorite one, getting kind of specific, is Sonic Adventure 2. That was, man, that was a really good game. Like I can't even explain like how well it was written. Like you had everybody with their own storyline. You had Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Tails was going around in his little Gundam, whatever thing that he made, and Knuckles was going around trying to find pieces of the Master Emerald. And also, the soundtrack was gas. Like I don't know, something about those soundtracks back in the day were really good. Now I'm gonna give kind of like a honorable mention to a game. Now, if you know, you know, but I'm gonna give NFL Street Volume both one and two. I'm gonna give that an honorable mention, man. They need to bring that back because, whew, those games is fun. Being able to like catch a football off the fence, go into game breaker mode, and just stiff arm anybody. Man, they don't make games like they used to no more. They need to bring that back with like some of the new players. I'm talking about give me a Patty, give me a what's my boy's name who be running through people? Give me a Derrick Henry out there, bruh. Oh my gosh, that'd be dope. But it's not here
NBA
nor there.
Volume 2 was good too.
Man, shout out
As
NBA Street Volume, man. They had some man Biggie Smalls, Stretch, Bones,
stretch. Yeah.
man. Yeah, they don't make games like they used to. I'm about to download an emulator so I can replay all these games again. I tell you. But episode 9 is at a wrap, man. As always, appreciate y'all tuning in. Episode 10 is right around the corner. We trying to think about what we're gonna do. We trying to think about what we're gonna do. Episode 10, that's a milestone. I ain't think it was gonna make it this far. I ain't gonna lie. I thought we would have gave up at the first episode, but hey, we balling. But obviously appreciate the love. Make sure you tap in. Top 3 at Bushy, top 3 at Bushy. And aside from the fact that I'm gonna say go Panthers, y'all have a good night.